Hi there, I'm Tim with Genesis. We're out here today talking a little bit about tissue sampling. We are right now coming to the correct stage for any of the earlier planted corn. We're finding a lot of benefits from it, and we've been doing lots, and every year we do quite a bit more than we did the previous year, mainly because a tissue sample will give us a picture of exactly how that corn crop is doing before you even see visual signs. If we have a field that's extremely zinc deficient or potassium deficient or nitrogen deficient, we can walk out and see that. But for those fields that maybe they're close to deficient or are deficient but aren't showing the visual signs yet, this gives us a way to identify those fields, and if there's a treatment, to manage them in season, and especially manage them right now when we're going to go across and spray the fields and already be out there. Why wouldn't we want to throw something in that's going to give us a yield bump? This year we've also been seeing a lot of stress. A lot of this corn was not put in very favorable conditions, and so with that stress being in there, that it wasn't planted in good conditions and that we've had lots of rain, I've had a very common question about where my nitrogen's at. Nitrogen has moved through the soil. There is some nitrogen that's below the roots that the corn might not reach yet, and it might take it a couple more days of good growing weather to reach that. And so to be able to distinguish that, if we can't visually see the corn being affected, we want to take a tissue sample to help decide, hey, this is worth an application or not worth an application. Especially with a year like this, I think this is not the year to kind of sit back and see whatever happens. If we have an early frost, it could be quite a few bushels out of some guys' pockets, and I'd rather keep them in the bin. And so to do that, we really want to make sure if we need an extra application of something to help this corn mature, let's do it. The tissue sampling process is quite easy. Not only can all of the agronomists here at Genesis, can we help you with that, we've also hired a number of interns that's one of their full-time jobs this summer, is just taking tissue samples. Well, the samples go in, and within a day or 2 days later, we'll get the results back by email, which then we can get out to you in a very timely manner so that you can have that decision-making tool in your hand before you spray. The sample is about as easy as reaching down and just grabbing the corn leaf, and we take a certain corn leaf that we want to pull the sample off of, but it's just that easy as pulling it, and the interns know how to and can do it quite quick. This is an example of a tissue test that you would receive back. In short, once the sample is returned, you'll get a sheet that looks very similar to this, and after evaluating that sheet, your agronomist will be able to make a recommendation, and whether you should add something into the tank, or for the guys who have everything in check already, tell them, hey, it's looking great, you don't need to add anything in the tank, get out there and kill those weeds.